Hi, welcome to the next segment in our video series about learning about your federal employee benefits. Today, I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about the survivor annuity. Whether you're CSRS or FERS, your surviving spouse and children are entitled to a survivor benefit if you fill out the retirement paperwork properly. I'll talk about retirees in a minute. First, I want to discuss what happens if you're still actively working and you pass away. Your spouse will be entitled to a survivor benefit, as will your children, as long as you've been working for at least 10 years and they are actively taking FERS deposits at the time that you pass away. Should your spouse remarry before age 55, those survivor benefits will terminate when they get remarried, unless you've been married for at least 30 years to the spouse that passes away. The child survivor benefit is paid based on their age. I'm going to skip to that really quick. The survivor benefits for children are going to be paid automatically. You don't have to elect these. They will, however, have to meet the criteria that you see below, meaning that they are under age 18, between age 18 and 22, and a full-time student, or they were declared disabled prior to age 18, and they're going to get that survivor benefit, and most importantly, be eligible for the federal health insurance for the rest of their life. Okay, children's survivor benefits will end when that child gets married. If they pass away, reach age 18, and they're not in school full-time, or they become capable of self-support. But I'm going to click back really quick here, and we're going to talk about the survivor options for CSRS and FERS. For CSRS participants, your survivor annuity can be anywhere from 1 to 55% of your pension, and you can designate a specific pension amount. If you're CSRS and you have questions, reach out to us and we can help you figure this out on a one-on-one basis. For those of you that are FERS participants, you have two options for a survivor benefit in retirement. The first one is a 50% survivor benefit, meaning that if you pass away after you've retired, your spouse is going to be entitled to 50% of the pension that you were collecting. However, that's going to cost a premium, and they're going to charge the annuitant 10% of what their pension is as a premium for that survivor benefit. The second option is a 25% survivor benefit option. This is only going to cost 5% of your pension to carry that on into retirement, to make sure that if you predecease your spouse, that your spouse in fact does get a survivor benefit, and most importantly, can continue the health insurance. If you elect no survivor benefit when you pass away, your spouse's benefits will cease that month that you die. Okay? So it's very important to make informed decisions. For those of you that are retired military and you're on TRICARE, this probably isn't as important to you from the health insurance standpoint, but you need to take cash flow into consideration when you're looking at that. Something else that you want to think about is, is that pension, is that 50% or that 25% survivor benefit going to be adequate? Do you need to look at other ways of making sure that there is cash flow available to your surviving spouse? Also, another question I frequently hear is, what if my spouse passes away after I've retired? When that happens, it's called a qualifying event, and you have 30 days to notify OPM that your spouse is deceased, and they can remove the survivor benefit from your pension. Should you remarry, that is also considered a qualifying event, and you can add that survivor pension back onto it. If you've got any questions about this or need more specific details, please reach out to us. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I understand you've probably found us on YouTube and you're probably trying to figure out what we're all about. If you're a federal employee and you've got questions about your benefits, whether it's retirement, the survivor benefit, how your life insurance will work or health insurance will work in retirement, click the link below for the evaluation form. That evaluation is completely confidential, and I assure you we won't sell your data to anybody. We will, however, reach out to you for a complimentary consultation to answer any questions that you have. When you submit a completed evaluation form, I have 2 free gifts to send you. The first one is a copy of this book I designed called When I Die, Look Here First. In it, you have space to record important information like passwords, contact information for your doctors and the other professionals that you work with, funeral plans, whether or not you have set up somebody to take care of your pets, all of the things that can fall by the wayside, things that we don't think about necessarily. The back half of the book has writing prompts so that you can tell the future generations of your family what it was like when you were growing up and what things were important to you. In addition to that, I'm also going to include a code to watch this movie called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. If you're concerned about taxes and retirement, this is a movie that you need to watch. I could go on and on about it, but instead, I'm going to ask you to take 2 more minutes to watch the trailer. Thanks, and we're looking forward to helping you with any questions that you have.
Counting on a pension being there when you retire, you should be aware that there are consultant corporations are busy hiring to figure out how to screw you out of your pension benefit. And that's what's happening across the world right now.
And it's scandalous, and it's creepy.
Everybody seems to like a pension. If you doubt that, try taking it away from them and you'll see how people react.
Those are a risky type of retirement plan to operate because you don't have a lot of certainty today about what your obligations will be in the future.
Well, most people refer to me as the father of 401k because I got Internal Revenue approval of the first 401k savings plan.
I don't want to do what my father's family did. I don't want to do that.
I know lots of people who have a 401k and it works really well.
When the dot-com bubble burst, my 401k became a 201k. I did not know that you could lose money in a 401k.
I'm ready to retire. We have all of our money and then the crash happens.
The reality is that you chose the risk-based option where money was in the market.
You give the burden of planning retirement, place it upon the shoulders of the person who knows the least. I think it was a disaster.
There's got to be a better way to try to save for retirement than using something where half your money can disappear almost overnight and there's nothing you can do about it.
And what's been happening over the last few years is, yes, our accounts have been growing. It looks like we're getting wealthier, but the income that we can get from that sum of money is shrinking.
Retirement is so much different, and the advisors need to shift to become income experts and retirement income experts and risk managers.
You have to figure out what are you going to get from Social Security and Medicare.
It's been estimated that Social Security will run out of money, not entirely, but it will run out of money such that benefits will have to be cut by 1/3 for everyone, current retirees, future retirees.
What is often underappreciated is that doing nothing and really politicizing the issue is a way of doing nothing will result in a massive cut to everybody's Social Security benefits.